Welcome to Liverpool fans. Today we've got the latest updates of your beloved club Liverpool. But before we dive in, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a moment of breaking news. Let's get started. Breaking news has emerged that Liverpool's board and head coach have opened shock talks with Trent Alexander-Arnold over a sensational return to Anfield, amid growing reports that the England international is unhappy following his move to Real Madrid. The development has sent ripples across the footballing world, reviving emotions that many Liverpool supporters believed had been permanently buried. Alexander-Arnold is not just another former player. He is a product of the academy, a local icon, and a symbol of Liverpool's modern identity. The possibility of his return carries weight far beyond tactics or transfer fees. When Alexander-Arnold left Liverpool for Real Madrid, it was presented as a natural evolution. He had already achieved everything possible with his boyhood club, lifting the Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup, and multiple domestic honours. Madrid offered history, prestige, and the opportunity to test himself in football's most unforgiving spotlight. At the time, the move was framed as destiny. Yet, less than a season into his life in Spain, that dream appears to have lost its shine. Sources close to the player indicate that Alexander-Arnold has struggled to fully settle at the Santiago Bernabeu. While his technical quality remains unquestioned, his role within Real Madrid's system has reportedly caused frustration. Deployed as an inverted fullback and frequently shifted into hybrid midfield duties, he is said to feel constrained rather than liberated. At Liverpool, his creativity was encouraged and built around. In Madrid, it has been controlled and scrutinised. Add to that fierce internal competition, relentless media pressure, and the club's unforgiving culture, and the transition has proven more difficult than anticipated. Liverpool, watching from afar, have not been indifferent. Senior figures within the club are understood to have maintained respectful contact with Alexander-Arnold since his departure. When indications emerged that he was unsettled, conversations reportedly intensified. To Liverpool's hierarchy, Trent is more than an elite footballer. He represents continuity, identity, and a deep understanding of what it means to wear the shirt. His exit left a void that was felt not only on the pitch, but within the dressing room itself. The club's head coach is believed to have played a decisive role in reopening dialogue. Rather than leading with contracts or numbers, the approach has been personal and deliberate. The message delivered was simple but powerful. Anfield remains your home. Alexander-Arnold was reportedly assured that, should he return, he would be central to the sporting project, entrusted with responsibility, freedom, and leadership. Liverpool's coaching staff remain convinced that his best years are still ahead of him, and that his talents flourish most naturally in an environment built on trust rather than constant judgment. Inside the dressing room, support for a potential reunion is said to be strong. Several senior players who shared Liverpool's greatest modern triumphs with Alexander-Arnold believe his return would instantly elevate standards and belief. Among supporters, the reaction has been even more intense. Calls for his return have dominated social media, with fans insisting that his bond with the club can never truly be broken. For a player shaped by the Cop, that emotional pull is profound. Real Madrid are not actively seeking an exit, but they are pragmatic. If a player of Alexander-Arnold's stature is genuinely unsettled, the club are known to explore solutions that serve all parties. While no formal negotiations have begun, Liverpool sense an opening. Various possibilities are being quietly considered, from structured permanent deals to creative arrangements that respect both the player's value and his legacy. From a footballing perspective, his return would be transformative. Liverpool have missed his unique ability to dictate games from deep, unlocked defences and deliver under pressure. Beyond tactics, his leadership and connection to the club could prove invaluable in the next phase of Liverpool's evolution. For Trent Alexander-Arnold, the decision ahead may define his career. Staying at Real Madrid demands patience and resilience in an unforgiving environment. Returning to Liverpool offers redemption, belonging, and the chance to complete a story that may not yet be finished. As the situation unfolds, one truth is undeniable. Liverpool never truly let him go, and Anfield is still waiting. Liverpool are preparing for major defensive changes in the upcoming transfer windows, with serious concerns growing around the long-term stability of their backline. Central to those worries is the future of Ibrahima Konate, whose current contract expires at the end of the season. With no extension agreed, the club face the very real prospect of losing the French defender on a free transfer in the summer of 2026, a scenario Liverpool are desperate to avoid. That uncertainty is compounded by the age and contract situations of other senior defenders, leaving recruitment chiefs with little room for delay. Virgil van Dijk remains the leader of Liverpool's defence, but at 34, his contract only runs 1 year beyond Konate's. Joe Gomez is also approaching a crossroads, with his deal expiring in 2027 and expectations growing that he could move on before then. Liverpool have already missed out on Mark Guehi, a blow that underlined how competitive the market for elite centre-backs has become. While the club did secure the signing of young Senegalese defender Amara Nallo in January, he is viewed as a long-term project rather than an immediate solution. Against this backdrop, Liverpool have begun exploratory talks over a potential move for Tottenham Hotspur centre-back Mickey van de Ven. Reports from Spain indicate that discussions are at an early stage, but the intent is clear. Liverpool do not want this pursuit to drag on. Van de Ven, 24, is under contract until 2029 and has been one of the few standout performers in an otherwise difficult season for Tottenham. His pace, composure, and ability to play on the left side of central defence make him a natural candidate to one day succeed Van Dijk. Arne Slot is known to be a long-time admirer of Van de Ven and has previously attempted to sign him earlier in his career, first during his time in the Netherlands and later while tracking his progress in Germany. Van de Ven ultimately chose moves to Wolfsburg and then Tottenham in 2023, but Liverpool's interest has never faded. Spurs may be open to selling if the price is right, with figures of up to £78 million being discussed. It would be a significant investment, but Liverpool would be securing a Premier League proven international defender entering his prime. Defensive concerns are not the only issue shaping Liverpool's transfer strategy. In attack, the squad has lacked pace and dynamism since the departure of Luis Diaz. The decision not to sign a direct replacement last summer has proven costly, with young prospect Rion Gumoha rarely used and the team often looking short of penetration. A wide forward is now seen as a priority, and Paris Saint-Germain winger Bradley Barcola has emerged once again as a serious target. Liverpool have admired Barcola for over a year, and his situation at PSG remains uncertain. His inconsistent minutes and PSG's ongoing pursuit of another high-profile young winger suggests the door could open for a summer move. Fabrizio Romano has reported that PSG are actively working on incoming deals in wide areas, a development that would likely push Barcola closer to the exit. Liverpool's long-standing contact with the players' camp has kept them well positioned should PSG decide to sell. Another dream target under discussion is Michael Olise of Bayern Munich. The French winger has flourished in the